are under arrest!
So have you ever wanted to jump into a crime mystery and try and solve it? Well then, welcome to The Raven. It's a new point-and-click game by King Art and Nordic games. It's going to be in a trilogy, so 3 parts, and this is part 1, which is available now. The game is set in 1960s Europe, and players take on the role of Constable Anton Zellner, who is a Swedish police officer, as he finds himself in the middle of a mystery. He discovers that the master thief, the Raven, who has just stolen one of the eyes of the Sphinx in London, has his eyes set on the second eye, which is on the train that you were travelling on. The man in charge of guarding the eye is the famous Inspector Legrand, with the help of Constable Oliver, who was one of the constables at the crime scene in London. Inspector Legrand makes it very clear early on, though, that he doesn't want your help, doesn't require your help. However, reluctantly, he ends up allowing you to aid him anyway. The game takes you down a very familiar point-and-click adventure route, with you clicking on an object, looking at it to see if you can use it, and then if you can use it, picking it up, putting it in your inventory, mixing and matching in your inventory to solve puzzles like unlocking doors or something like that. The same goes for conversations. You can speak to everybody in the game, ask them questions, get information to try and solve certain puzzles, all with the hopes of just solving all the puzzles. The graphics in the game were very well done. The character models did look very good, and the textures were also very good. I did find the textures were very, very good up close. Everything just seemed to fit that 1960s vibe, and it just looked like that very good. The animations were well done. However, sometimes the mouth movements when people would speak did look a little bit off. Miss Miller in particular, from what I could see, suffered from this the most. The voice acting, though, was top-notch. I was very, very impressed with the accents that were done in the game. So, Constable Zellner's Swedish accent to the German, and I think there was a Frenchman in there as well. They were just all very well done. I was very, very impressed. And it just made me more engaged in the story and the characters and everything that was kind of unfolding around them. The point-and-click controls work. However, Constable Zellner did seem to be very slow in his movement, so you would click and he would take a very long time to get to that point. However, he is an old man, so possibly this could have been done on purpose for that fact he is an old man. Also, in certain places, there was a delay between the clicking of the mouse button and the actual action, which usually resulted in an awkward pause between the characters where they would just stare at each other awkwardly. The music in the game was brilliant. It was probably one of my favourite things in the game. From the suspenseful moments to the playful moments, the whole lot of it just fit, and I never got tired of listening to it. It kind of had that orchestra type feel to it, which was very nice. All in all, though, I mean, The Raven, it has a few issues here and there, but none of them was enough to stop me from playing the game, and none of them was enough to stop me from enjoying the game. So if you're a fan of point-and-click adventures, I would highly recommend The Raven. For a score, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10.